Hi everyone. So I just detected a bug on the camera on the Samsung phone. Wait, technically it's not even the camera. It's it was a video that I recorded with the Samsung camera, and then it got uploaded well to multiple um applications, but the one I use is the Photos application, which I believe is an application from Google, from Google, and it's not the same. It doesn't have the same functions like YouTube, where I can skip 10 seconds ahead, 10 seconds in the back, like to go back, to rewind, or to fast forward. And if I click it multiple times, as many times as I click on it, it should jump 10 seconds ahead. Or if I click like the left side of the screen, um, it should go backward. It should rewind 10 seconds as many times as I click back. And the same is true for the right side, which will make it go forwards. And I noticed that on YouTube, but if I click on it here with the app here, it just zooms in. In YouTube, I could zoom in, but I have to use two fingers. Like that. I set my two fingers on the screen. Once my fingers are on the screen, I can basically slide my fingers like that, and that will allow it to zoom in. Okay? On this application, like I said, it just, if I double click over here to go forwards, it'll just zoom in. So I have to double click on it again and it goes out. It's, and that's the type of logic that I'm talking about. And I also noticed that in the new video games, like, you guys are confusing so many people. You guys should have like universal buttons to do the same functions. Okay, like for instance, nowadays we can jump from one video game to another video game to another video game to another video game, especially with the technology that we have. So it is getting a little bit more complex. So that means you guys need to come up with a rule book of some sort to keep the buttons, the functions, to operate the vehicles, the weapons, um, whatever it might be, the same way as other video games. Okay? Because I was playing Halo, and then I started playing the new Halo, the beta Halo, and the buttons were different. To get in a vehicle, I think it was different. And then I started playing um Grand Theft Auto. I think it was Vice City or San Andreas. I forget which ones, but either way, if I start playing those games through Xbox, um, to get in a vehicle is not R1, and R1 is with the right hand. It's not R1 in the remote. It's actually Y, the yellow button, the Y button on the remote control for the Xbox. And then there's also PlayStation. Like that's another console. I mean, I don't even know what button you had to click to get inside of a vehicle, to operate a vehicle. To operate a vehicle is simple. Some video games actually require for the user to hold, click and hold down on the A button, while other games use the right trigger button, and other video games you just have to use the cursor thing, and then once you hold it up, where it actually makes the vehicle go forwards. If you go back, it makes it go reverse. And then L, the L left trigger is the brakes for some video games. Some video games, the brakes is B, clicking and holding down on B. So it's getting very confusing, people. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's just the logic, to make what's it called, to make these objects move around for us. Right? So, especially now with drones and robots and all that, like we need to get with the program here. Are you guys even like understanding what I'm talking about? The same is true for the applications, for the apps on cell phones and computer stuff. Because, okay, for instance, what if one day the whole world's fate is in the hands of children? And then they have to operate like this big spacecraft, as an example. And then the remote control settings are different than what they're accustomed to. Instead of going right, it's making a left turn. Instead of making a left turn, it's making a right turn. Instead of looking up, it's looking down. Instead of looking down, it's looking up. Instead of entering a vessel, it's punching the wall, melee attacking it. Instead of crouching down, it's actually jumping up. Yeah, that's not a pretty picture, is it? Imagine me as a real person like that. I go to work. Francisco dropped 2 patties. I'm dropping down 2 chicken. Francisco dropped 2 patties. Instead of dropping the patties, I'm dropping ahi. Francisco dropped 2 patties. Instead of dropping the 2 patties, I'm dropping ahi. Ahi, tri-tip. Tri-tip. And then, what else is there? That's all there is. Oh, a pineapple? They have pineapple. Then they have, what else do they have at the Happy Burger Grill? I know they have lemons because when we drop a fish in ahi, once we flip it, we have to dice it with a little bit of lemon juice. And lime, lemon, not lime, lemon. We have to lemon it. I'm surprised they don't allow. Well, I'm surprised they don't tell us, hey, grab an ahi and let it marinate for 20 minutes inside of the lemonade drink soda stuff from the fountain drinks. Like George Lopez said it. Fountain drinks. Like, why didn't this dumbass just say soda? Soda. Like, choose from the options of the fountain drinks. And what's a fountain drink? Some people don't understand what that is either. Or neither. Until someone breaks it down for them. Or to them. And then what is it? It's just drinks that get dispensed out of a machine, that come out of a machine, out of it at a click of a button. Actually, a triggering of a button through the trigger where the cup rests onto. It's like a foot pedal in a vehicle. Once you click on it once you press on it with your foot, then it accelerates it. Depending on how much pressure you apply or not apply. The same is true for the. Well, no. What am I talking about? I was about to say is the same is true for the brakes, but that's a lie. It does the opposite, but it still functions the same. It still operates the same. You guys get what I'm saying? So why did I start this video? In the beginning, it was the camera. I was watching a video, and yeah, like I'm getting so used to the YouTube, functions, or YouTube settings, whatever you guys want to call it. I mean, honestly, if people like it, it should be implemented. Like in WordPress. That's why I love WordPress. Because it's just like a widget. People download it and people use it in their websites. They should be as modern widgets as possible. Get with the game. Get with the program, people. Get in the game. Like ENSA or ENSA. Get in the game. You know, that's like the video game business company. ENSA, I think that's how you pronounce it, or how they say it. But I remember them saying, "Get in the game, get in the game," like the vehicle. Um, Toyota, I think it's a Prius, Toyota Prius Focus, 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 people, Focus, Focus. You know, because I keep seeing that everywhere I go. Focus, focus, focus. But according to the internet, there's 8 billion people plus, and we don't see any custom vehicles driving around. We see the same goddamn vehicles everywhere around this bitch, even when we're stuck in traffic. I mean, that many people and so few car selections. So many people and the same music everywhere we go. Isn't that like a isn't that like torturing to some of you? Taunting? Like a horror movie. Like something bad is happening around us. Or is it just me that feels that way? This is sad, people. I'm surprised. You know, like I was watching Darksiders. I think it's part 3 in YouTube. And these people are immortals. And no, wait. No, we're the immortals. Immortals. No, wait, is I forget the differences, but they're they are there. Yeah, they. That's short for they are there. They're they're immortal. That means they never die. We are the mortals. I think that's. I mean, yeah. Either way, like they never die. We do. Okay. And then they started talking shit about us. Like, I'm surprised the human race made it this far. You know, just realizing and noticing how stupid they are. Or they were like, in the video game, it said, I'm surprised they were in control for this long. I'm surprised that they um like they control the universe for this long. That's what the video game says. Something like that. You know, in Darksiders Part 3. Darksiders Part 3. You know, so um you people need to get with the program. Because who are we? We're just we're just we're just we're just another human face, right? Everyone in this world is just another human. There's so many copies. There's so many duplicates. You know, everyone pretending to be like everyone else, but who's coming up with new logic? And who's keeping the logic consistent? You know, that's what I don't understand about any of this. It's just like you stupid fucks who invented the forklift controls. Like, why? Why does it have to operate that way? You know, you guys don't make it that difficult for automatic vehicles. And now you guys are perfecting even the automatic vehicles to self navigating. You know, with forklifts, you know, you have to do the opposite to control it. To make a right, you have to point the thing to the left. To make a left, you have to point it to the right. And then you get in a more simpler um robot device, and it's normal controls. See what I'm talking about? So whether it's in the game or whether it's in reality, you guys are confusing a lot of people. And I don't even understand why it has to be that complicated. Is it that complicated so no one will operate it? Only, I mean, because it will require some form of education or foreknowledge of how it operates, you know? So, I mean, imagine if it was an emergency case. A vehicle fell on someone and someone quickly jumps on the fucking forklift, but instead of elevating the vehicle up, unfortunately, they're smashing it down. Instead of moving to the right very quickly, it's going the opposite direction. Their whole face down there just got sanded against the pavement in the vehicle. And the vehicle just crushed their skull. Minutely. A little bit of, deep scratches. Definitely some deep scratches. Yeah. Deep ones. It's actually going to require some sanding. Some smoothing out right there. For the surgeons. But all this because of the app and because you guys can't get it together. See, it's either you guys fix it and I stay quiet, or you guys don't fix it and then people are just going to talk shit. People are going to have this issue, that issue. They're going to talk about this, they're going to talk about that. And, after a while, people just need a break. Because people just can't get it together. So why isn't there like forklifts that operate manually? Like the way we want it to operate. The way we intended to operate. And why isn't there some forklifts that are different entirely? I mean, especially since there's 8 billion people plus in the world. I don't understand any of you. But no, I'm the broke motherfucker, right? I'm the retarded one. I'm the psycho one. I'm the spoiled one, just here at home with my parents, living with my parents still. And I'm 31 years old. And guess what? 2022, I'll be 32 on July 4th. So that's not too far away. Only like 8 more months, 9 more months. And I will be 32. I mean, I'm about to be 40. 8 more years from now. 9 more years from now. And guess what? I'll be a 40-year-old virgin. Because I'm not getting any. I'm not getting none. I'm getting none. Why? Because the dating apps have it all fucked up as well. See how you guys have it all fucked up? Like, you guys don't want me to continue, do you? Talking about all of the imperfections of humanity. Like, think about it. I go on the dating apps. I type in that I'm single. I specify I'm single and I'm straight, looking for a woman near me. And it's like Tinder, or Mingle, whatever, or Plenty of Fish, or whatever it might be. You swipe left or you swipe right, right? So I'm swiping left on these bitches, and then I see this fucking guy. He's gay and he's seeking a man. But wait a minute. In my settings, I just specified that I'm looking for a straight woman. Near me. And the app is showing fucking females from different states, different countries. Definitely not near me. Even though I specified near me. And then so it's like, what do I do with this profile that just popped up? Do I report it as spam? Or do I respond? Do I take further action? Do I swipe left? And by swiping left, is that like some legal documentation that I swipe left on a guy? Even though I was never looking for a gay dude? Respectfully to the gay community out there. Like, because I don't have anything against any of you. I honestly don't. But isn't that annoying? It's like if you're gay, but the app started showing you nothing but fucking females, straight females. Like, you're not into that. Like, that's what something Francisco's looking for. Straight females. It's like these motherfuckers are doing the opposite of what we want them to do. They got the game all fucked up. And I think they're doing it on purpose. I honestly believe that they're doing it on purpose because, they can figure everything else out though, right? Especially through the internet, they can figure everything out. It's not an issue.
Ricky!
Yeah.
Open your door. I'm about to do your breakfast.
Breakfast in bed.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra. Look at my nalgas.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She couldn't see my nalgas. It was a joke. For some of you who really thought that. You guys want to listen to it? Just farted. That's because we do the opposite, right? Instead of muting the phone temporarily, or, stop recording entirely. No, we don't give a fuck anymore. No shame in our game anymore. Like even the rapper. What the fuck's his name again? His name is, I forget, but he's a black rapper. Most of them are. But that was a mental note. Mental comment. Me talking out loud. Not thinking out loud. But anyway, he said in his lyrics something about show me something real, like stretch marks, not some Photoshop type of shit. Something like that. I forget his name. It doesn't even matter. But, people just want to do the opposite. People want to show themselves like